Hello, I'm Jay.
And I'm Dan, and this is our full ship review of Marella Explorer.
Sailing for Marella Cruises since 2018, she is presently the largest ship in the fleet with a gross tonnage of around 77,000 gross tonnes. In this video, we'll cover everything that matters to you.
The pools and hot tubs, the dining and restaurants, the cabins and suites, the bars and lounges. And we'll touch on what's good and what's not so good about this ship. So if you're ready, let's start the review.
We're going to begin with cabins on board Marella Explorer. The cheapest grade of cabin is the standard inside cabin, which has a surface area of 16 metres squared and can sleep up to 2 passengers. The bathroom is an adequate size and features a shaver plug socket and a glass shower door, rather than a shower curtain that you get on most ships. Bathrooms are all the same size for standard insides, standard outsides and standard balcony cabins. There are also family inside cabins available, measuring a massive 19 metres squared by surface area and capable of sleeping up to 5 passengers.
The next grade of cabin is the outside cabin, which is slightly bigger at 17 metres squared and can sleep up to 2 passengers. There are also a handful of large outside cabins available on deck 8 and 9, surface area of 20 metres squared, and features a sofa bed, meaning these cabins can accommodate up to 3 passengers if required.
Standard balcony cabins can be found on decks 8, 9 and 10. Surface area is the same as the standard outside cabins at 17 metres squared. All balcony cabins on board Explorer have sofa beds, meaning they can accommodate up to 3 passengers. Balconies are spacious by the standards set by more modern ships of today and are furnished with upright chairs and a small coffee table. There is also the option of a larger balcony cabin on board Explorer. However, having that larger balcony does eat into the surface area of the cabin, as the cabin surface area measures slightly less at 16 metres squared. Larger balconies are furnished with 2 sun loungers and a small coffee table.
We now come on to the family balcony cabin with Premier Service. Premier Service allows for the pressing of 3 items of clothing per person in the first 24 hours of embarkation, and you receive a complimentary continental breakfast in bed 1 person per week. I don't think this Premier Service is going to blow anyone's socks off, but it's there if you want it. Family balcony cabins measure 20 metres squared in surface area and can also sleep up to 5 passengers for a queen size bed, which is convertible into twins. There's also a sofa bed and a fold down bed. Furniture on balconies can differ, and some feature hammocks.
The next grade of cabin is a junior suite, measuring 22 metres squared in surface area and also sleeping 3 passengers. Bathrooms are much larger and feature plush walk-in showers. Balconies are also much larger and feature 2 sun loungers, an upright chair and a small coffee table. Some junior suite balconies also feature a hammock. You also get Premier Service as already mentioned.
The top grade of cabin on Marella Explorer is the Executive Suite, which has a massive surface area of 49 metres squared and are exclusive to deck 10. These cabins accommodate up to 4 passengers. Executive Suites have a complimentary separate bedroom with walk-in wardrobe, a full-size living area, an incredibly spacious bathroom with 2 basins. Some executive suites feature a walk-in shower and others have a bathtub, so best inquire when booking. Balconies are massive and are fully furnished with sun loungers, a breakfast table and chairs and hammocks.
So that was the different grades of accommodation available on board Marella Explorer. Cabins have the same decor regardless of grade and are all spacious and well appointed by class. One point that is worth noting though is that interactive TVs are only in cabins on deck 10 and above. I can only assume that they're slowly introducing interactive TVs to other decks and that they're gradually working their way down. But if you're someone that would like the convenience of watching films on demand, booking specialty restaurants, booking shore excursions, or simply checking your cabin statement from your TV, choose a cabin on deck 10 or above.
When it comes to dining on board Marella Explorer, you are spoilt for choice. The main dining venue on board is Latitude 53. This is a stunning 2-tiered restaurant on decks 5 and 6, features floor-to-ceiling windows, allowing passengers to look out over the ocean as they dine. Dishes served here are traditional with a modern twist. On deck 5 of Latitude 53, you'll also find VISTA, which is a contemporary Italian restaurant serving Italian dishes such as fried calamari, bruschetta and freshly cooked pasta. We really like this venue as it acts as a great alternative if you don't fancy what's on the main restaurant menu and you don't fancy spending extra pennies on dining at specialty restaurants on board.
Moving on to speciality venues on board Marella Explorer, we'll start with KORA located on deck 7. The menu is more Indian inspired in terms of its cuisine, with a selection of different authentic curries available, as well as sides such as onion bhajis, Bombay potatoes and fresh naan bread. If Indian isn't your thing, there's also a couple of Thai, Chinese and Japanese inspired dishes on the menu, such as dim sum, caramelised lemongrass chicken and a fillet of tofu with chow mein noodles. KORA is around £23 per person, which buys you a 3-course meal, as well as complimentary dishes from the chef, a palate cleanser and as many sides as you like. The curries are fantastic and surpass the curries we've had at Sindhu on P&O. Right next door is the Surf and Turf Steakhouse, charged at around £29 per person. Here you can choose from an a la carte menu including scallops to start, lobster and salmon for mains, and the incredible New York cheesecake for dessert. There's always a wide range of different steaks to choose from, including a 32-ounce ribeye steak for 2 and a 10-ounce sirloin steak, all of which are cooked just the way you like it. Next is Umi Sushi, a gorgeous sushi bar tucked away at the aft end of deck 7. Here you will find a variety of freshly made sushi dishes, and there's also homemade green tea ice cream for dessert. Umi Sushi was voted the 4th best sushi restaurant at sea by Cruise Critic, only surpassed by Crystal, Holland America and Royal Caribbean. Umi Sushi is charged at around £10 per person for an evening meal. The most prestigious dining venue on board is the Dining Club. This is the ship's upmarket restaurant, which aims to be gourmet style in terms of dining, but unfortunately, though it has all of the toppings when it comes to playful food presentation, exceptional service and great wine pairings, it doesn't quite succeed. The food is just not that great. It just doesn't sing, I'm afraid to say. Most of the food is French inspired, and the cover charge is £35 per person for just the meal, or £45 per person with wine pairings for each course. There are much better restaurants out there serving similar dishes for around the same sort of price, including Veranda on Cunard ships and Epicurean on P&O. One of our favourite dining venues on board is the Mediterranean, at the aft end of deck 11. This is a bit like an extension to the Marketplace buffet, reached by just crossing the aft lift lobby. It serves a few alternative dishes to the buffet and provides a much quieter area to eat. It has a stunning glass canopy roof, and on most ships this is likely where the indoor solarium would be. It leads out onto a large outdoor dining space with a bar. On one side of the Mediterranean you can grab freshly made pizza and cook to order pasta, and on the other is tapas of sorts. Here you can grab delicious tapas dishes and incredible espadadas for just £9.95. On the same deck, just by the pool area, you have Scoop's Ice Cream Parlour, serving British-made ice cream at a small charge. You also have the fleet-wide favourite, the Snack Shack, serving fish and chips, burgers and hot dogs all day long. The Snack Shack is perfect if you're happy sitting in the sun and don't want to dry off to go inside and get something to eat. The Snack Shack is included in your cruise fare. For the size of the ship, Marella Explorer really surprised us with the variety of dining venues on offer. We didn't feel that the quality of the food in the main dining or the marketplace was much to write home about, however the meals we had in the speciality restaurants were fantastic, particularly at KORA and the Surf and Turf. The way we look at it, a cruise on Marella is quite a bit less than what a cruise would be with Royal Caribbean, P&O and Princess etc, when you account for what you get for your money. So we don't mind putting our hands in our pocket and spending a bit on better quality food, as it maximises our cruise experience. If you appreciate finer food, definitely consider paying a bit more and trying the speciality restaurants on board. They offer great experiences and, as usual with Marella, incredible value for money. Entertainment was pretty good on board. Marella gets the unfair label as being Butlins at sea. However, 9 out of 10 of those are people that have never been on Marella, and therefore they can't judge fairly. There's always quizzes, live music and games going on by the pool to keep people occupied, and there's bingo and game show style games going on in the lounges such as Squid and Anchor during the day. Come the evening, the great entertainment in the lounges continues with live tribute acts such as Elvis, Elton John and Adele. The lounges are very comfortable on board Explorer, and it's always nice knowing that the drinks are free of charge and you can order what you like. The ship's main entertainment venue is the Broadway Show Lounge at the forward part of the ship. Seating around 1,000 people, this venue is decorated in beige and gold and features the most comfortable seats we've ever sat in a theatre on a cruise ship. The Broadway Show Lounge plays host to some cracking Broadway style shows, comedians, magicians and live music acts. We liked the fact that you're handed a cocktail on arrival and that the entertainment team are always there to welcome you with a smile. If there's nothing going on board that takes your fancy, you can always head to the cinema on deck 6 or the big screen on the pool deck, which is perfect if you're somewhere in the world with a warmer climate and you just want to get some air. Marella Explorer also has a stunning Champney's spa featuring a selection of different steam rooms and sauna, a relaxation area and a fully equipped gym open throughout the day. The gym is free of charge, however to use the other spa facilities you must purchase a day package or a cruise package. Prices do vary by cruise and they only sell a certain amount of passes, so best inquire as soon as you get on board. If you enjoy your privacy, there's always the option of purchasing your own cabana on the sun deck. However, at £100 per day, I can't help but think that Marella are a bit confused with their pricing. The cabanas look nice, but £100 per day is exorbitant, and it's no wonder we didn't see anyone use them the entire time we were on board. If you're still stuck for things to do, you'll also find the mini golf at the aft on the starboard side of deck 12, and on the port side you'll find a basketball court and ping pong tables. Marella Explorer is a great ship. Was it better than we were expecting? To be honest, yes. We paid around £360 each for a 1-week cruise around the Mediterranean in a balcony cabin. And that price included our flights, transfers, gratuities and inclusive drinks, with the option of upgrading to premium drinks if we wanted the freedom to choose anything from a drinks menu. For us, the inclusive drinks on offer were more than generous, but we also think the small charge of £40 per person per week to upgrade to premium drinks is also very reasonable. So it all comes down to the person and whether you think the upgrade is worth it. Marella does have a reputation for being like a booze cruise. Many people have the image that because there's an open bar, everyone's going to be staggering around with slurred speech looking for their next tipple. This was not the case at all. At no time did we see someone drunk and disorderly. Yes, we saw people tipsy and merry, but who cares about that? This was our first cruise with Marella, and when we paid £360 each and knew what we were getting, we did go with low expectations because we couldn't see how we could have an enjoyable cruise without issue for that sort of money. Well, we were in for a big surprise. Something that became very clear on this cruise was Marella Explorer put to bed all of the off-the-cusp remarks about being a booze cruise and being like Butlins at sea. It's not at all like that. People assume that because a Marella cruise is cheaper, the food is going to be horrendous, the entertainment is going to be lousy, and the cabins are going to be grotty. We actually found Marella Explorer to be a pretty quiet ship, certainly not very glitzy and glamorous, but more homely in the feel you get on board, which we quite liked. Yes, there were elements which weren't as good as what you get on other cruise lines, but I haven't raised them in this video because they're negligible when I think about the amount we paid for this cruise. A cruise on Marella Explorer offers clean and comfortable accommodation, satisfactory food with the option of upgrading to great food, decent entertainment, fairly priced shore excursions and overall incredible value for money. So would we recommend Marella Explorer? 100% yes. It's made us all the more eager to try other ships in the Marella fleet, and we look forward to sailing with them again soon. Thanks for watching.